Welcome to Fastang 444. Last few days I've had a difficult time winning. It's been rough, but I understand this game is like that at times, but I also had to remind myself, kind of reset what strategies work. Go back to the strategies that work for me. So I am going to focus on just making the final showdown with limited number of risks, limited number of head-to-heads. Just get into whatever vehicle I can get in, fastest possible vehicle, of course, and take it from there. The 2.5 final showdowns that I complete, I win one of them. So I will show these 3 games, and I will speed most of it up, otherwise it would just be too long. I decided to stay right where the head-to-head finished, and I open up the map. I can see it's going to be Arena 8. You see that short dirt road that is southeast of Atlantis to Tula? That's a clue. It's going to be Arena 8. After the arena shrinks, a level 5 Debirdy appears. I was hoping for a higher level drop, and knowing where the final arena will be, I will take the wet season shortcut, that angled road that was just behind me, go in there, south to north, and I catch someone going the wrong direction in a Debirdy, knowing it's going to be Arena 8. I know they're going the wrong direction, and I will jump over this hill. And because of where the head-to-head originated, it will not go all the way to Atlantis to Tula. It will finish here, and then I will go away from the progression of the game, driving around the perimeter. The arena is shrinking, it just shrunk, and along the way I see a car on the mini-map, but then they go invisible, so they are parked on the perimeter in a Lamborghini Murcielago trying to catch someone. They saw me behind them and started going forward. I just went by them. I'm not taking the bait. So I just drove around looking at some drops, driving around the perimeter, trying to time going inside of the next arena as the arena is shrinking, not leaving myself in a position to get eliminated. Just make the final showdown. That's the plan. If I use this in the final showdown, so be it. If I get into one more head-to-head, get into a level 8 that's faster, then so be it. Just stay with the plan, stay with the strategy, just make the final showdown. And here's someone on the mini-map. They are an aerial nomad, and off we go. This goes towards Atlantis to Tula. So between the greenhouses and over to the east side of Atlantis to Tula. Along the way, here's a Chola just parked there. Someone is leveling up into a level 10 Funko. So I will take this Lamborghini Murcielago and park over on this dirt road. Plan was trying to catch someone completing a head-to-head. That didn't happen, and someone just got into a Mercedes AMG 1. So that's 2 level 10s in this final showdown. And I will just slowly make my way forward and get in position for the final showdown here.
Head-to-head's complete. Get ready for the final showdown!
You can see on the map this point that I like to leave from. This is Arena 8. The range of time to leave is 21 to 24 seconds. I will leave it the maximum 24 seconds because the Lamborghini Murcielago actually has a quick acceleration rate close to a level 10. Where the road angles to the right, I will go slightly to the left here. There is a shed and a barn that is in line off on the right that I avoid on this line. You can see them there. Now I will angle slightly over to the right. I'm trying to get close to this intersection ahead or just through the end of the greenhouse. End of the greenhouse is fine. Now I will angle over towards the finish. It looks like it is just east of Guanajuato initially. I'll know as I get closer. I will take this road that goes through the Cloverleaf and along Horizon Street scene. Open up the map in this straightaway and I can see the finish is just east of Guanajuato outside of the city. So once I get beyond these trees and buildings north of Horizon Street scene, I will angle over to the right and avoid this intersection. There are a lot of obstructions you can see that I avoid. Now I can angle over towards the finish. There's a H-shaped pattern of roads. I'm trying to get roughly through the middle right of this. There are some buildings and trees I need to avoid. Slow down so I don't hit anything and overshoot the finish here. Got it, right in front of the Funko.
Horizon, please congratulate the Eliminator!
This game I start north of Guanajuato, just actually north of the Castle House and directed towards the Castle House so that when the game starts, if there's a drop behind me, I would hear it. One near the Castle House, I would see it between the tiles, and I thought I saw one between the tiles. I wasn't sure, and when the game starts, there isn't a drop here. So if I follow this road forward, I can go into Guanajuato, and I open up the map. I can see the final arena is going to be most likely in the southeast. And good 2/3 of Guanajuato is inside of the next arena. So I have some time to drive around, and there's kind of a ridge here that overlooks Guanajuato. I'm going to drive along this ridge here and peer into Guanajuato looking for drops. I don't see a single drop anywhere, so I'll head over on this road looking for a drop. I know I have enough time to get inside of the next arena, and here's a level 4 Subaru WRX, so decent start. Open up the map as the arena is shrinking, and I can see it is going to be arena 6 or 7 in the southeast. because of where this head-to-head originated, it doesn't go to a typical finish point into the swamp that a head-to-head would lead to in Arena 6. I can see now it's going to be Arena 6. So I am just going to stay here, content to stay with the plan. Just make the final showdown in this Ferrari. Also not risk getting into a head-to-head, going into the swamp, possibly losing just before the final showdown. Cars over on the left there. I don't think there's enough time to complete a head-to-head, but just to be certain, I will go off to the right, and then this vehicle comes over towards me. I engage in a head-to-head with them just to see if I can't get them to run out of position, take out a potential competitor in the final showdown. And they actually do go off and park, and then they do decide to go towards the finish. Not sure what they were thinking there.
Head-to-head's complete.
That's
Get
funny.
ready for the final showdown.
On the edge of the woods, directed northwest in line of that dirt road, you can see on the map this point that I like to lead from. This is Arena 6. The range of time to leave is 18 to 20 seconds. I will leave it 24 seconds because the Ferrari needs a little extra time getting moving off-road, as you may very well know. I could tell I was early, so I angled to the right. There's a slightly greater distance on this line. I actually don't like to cut it this close. That is very close to being eliminated by the arena from leaving early. You can see there's only a fraction of a second remaining. I'm guessing a quarter of a second. Finish appears, it looks to be east of Guanajuato, so I need to try and maneuver my way through these trees here. There's a grove of trees I wound up along. I actually should have been a little farther to the right. I think there was an opening farther to the right, but my momentum carried me here, so I just will deal with it. Now I see this dirt road that crosses the stream. Trying to get in line of that. Actually, it's beyond the stream, this dirt road. Okay, so this is the Eagle's Head that is off to the left. So I will go to the right of this dirt road that is the top of the Eagle's Head. You can see the obstructions I avoid on this line. Now just get over to the finish here. There are two cars coming on quickly. May be able to squeak this in. Come on, let's go, let's go. Don't hit anything. Get over to the finish here. Come on, let's go. Come on. Come on, they're coming on quick. Oh, don't hit the tree. Oh, yes, I got it. That was a level 9 Andretti Beetle that was coming in quick.
Winner! Welcome to the Illuminati!
In this game, I am starting at the Horizon Rush Festival site. It's actually not too far from where I started the previous game. The game is starting. I do not hear a drop behind me or see one in front of me, but I will stay here regardless. Hopefully I can find something nearby. I'll jump down to the road below, close to the tree, glance behind me, didn't see a drop. I see I can get through all of Guanajuato pretty much in the next arena. So I start heading over here. There's a vehicle over on the mini map there, so let's head over towards the castle house. And here's a drop here. I have Peugeot level 2. Car nearby. Looks like they are already in a head-to-head, so let's go into Guanajuato. And right when I get here, I see a vehicle heading away from where a head-to-head would lead. So I slow down, catch them in a head-to-head at that intersection, and off we go. This will be a final showdown in the southeast. It doesn't show the swamp in the next arena, so I know it will be Arena 7. Knowing the final arena is in the southeast, I will head away from the progression of the game, heading over towards the stadium, and potentially find a higher level drop. Found one level higher, a Mitsubishi Lancer. I will take it. Red car, don't race red. It's my saying. There are some exceptions. The mini buggy for one. And here is a level 4 mini buggy, exactly what I was talking about. Leveling up, here comes this vehicle coming in quick, so I will challenge them right as they try to ram me, which allows me to go through them. They're in a level 9 Volkswagen Andretti Beetle. The finish is over to the right, so I will cut through the trees. I can see daylight, so they're not too thick through here. Get through them, and I see the finish. It's up above that peak there, so I know to go to the left. Right in the middle of that peak, there's a rock face. You have to go to the left of it or you will hit that rock face and stop. So I will gladly take your Andretti Beetle level 9 and use it in the final showdown. Thank you very much, Insano. Make my way over to get in position for the final showdown, slowing down so I don't interfere with that head-to-head. Right at this bend in the road directed west is the point I like to leave from.
Head-to-head's complete. Get ready for the final showdown!
You can see this point on the map I like to leave from, and I like to follow this road. It leads to the leading edge of this arena, Arena 7. The range of time to leave is 18 to 20 seconds. I will leave at 20 seconds. I might be a little early, so I adjusted my speed accordingly. I see this car behind me, and I thought it might be the Hoonigan RS200, so I take the risky route of going through these trees here. Successfully get through them. Now just get around the greenhouses. It appears as though the finish is across the highway. Follow along this road for a little bit, and where it angles to the left, go straight on this line. Go along the northern end of the pyramid strip to Hoonigan. Finish is just across the highway. Watch out for some buildings that are through here. I can see this paved and dirt road that's elongated, and I know right through the middle of it is a clear route to the finish. Great win with this Andretti Beetle.
Welcome to the shadowy ranks of the Illuminati.
Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video along with all of my videos. And if you've been enjoying my content, subscribe please and help me get to 1,000 subscribers. I need your help.